aspirant aspiring to secure a full-on marks in NEET examination? Now want to know the role of NCERT in securing the top score. So this video will be guide for all the NEET aspirants and will be answering all your basic questions. Hello all, my name is Mahima, faculty at Resonance. As many of the aspirants, they have a basic doubts that is NCERT enough for their preparation. Now here, why NCERT is considered crucial for the exams? How mastering can NCERT benefit to secure the top score and ensure the overall preparation? Now in this video, we'll try to answer all of your questions. Now starting with the first, is NCERT enough to crack a NEET with top score? Now when we talk about, as we know, the NEET is a very competitive exam. Now the entire exam is of 720 marks. Now out of that, biology is having a half weightage. Now in biology, which holds around 50% of the entire weightage in the NEET examination, like 360 marks. Now around 90% of the questions are directly or indirectly based on NCERT material. Now in the NEET 2024, 162 questions out of 180 questions were directly or indirectly based on NCERT. Now let us look into the statistical data. Now here if you can see, 85% of the questions were from NCERT material and 14.3% of the questions were application based or beyond the NCERT. Now here let us just compare it and justify our points. Okay, now here if we see the NEET 2024 question paper, now these are the questions from the NEET 2024 question paper, and this is the NCERT textbook paragraphs. I mean, we will try to, analyze it, how exactly they are framing the questions in the examination. Now let us read this question. The capacity to generate a whole plant from any cell of a plant is called. Now when we have read this question, this is a paragraph in the NCERT. Now this is the tissue culture topic. Now if you see this, the same exact line, this capacity to generate a whole plant from any cell X plant is called totipotency. So if you can see, if you observe here, if you read the NCERT textbooks thoroughly, now here now they have framed a question directly from a line of an NCERT. So this proof will be enough for us to say that if we read the NCERT thoroughly, our preparation is good and even we have a chances to secure the full-on marks. Now not even in the NEET examination, the questions are assertion and reason based, matrix matching, directly line-to-line question, diagrammatic questions, and even the application based question. Now this was a sample for a direct line question. Let us go to the next question. Now if you see the next question here, now this also is a question which was asked in NEET 2024 examination. Now here they are asking the equation of per logistic growth, and in this they are asking what does K indicate. Now if you see this side, now this is our NCERT material. So even here the same equation is given, and here they have mentioned N is population density, R is intrinsic factor, K is carrying capacity. So here it's a direct question. It's again a direct question from the NCERT. So here the answer is the carrying capacity. Let us move to the next question. Now this is a diagrammatic based question. So as you know, the NCERT materials, they have a theory part, they have the diagrammatic part, even tabular forms, flowcharts. So when we read the NCERT, we should ensure that we cover all the topics properly. Like we are even covering the theory part properly, the diagrammatic properly. When you are reading, when you are going through the diagrams, do go through the labeling properly. Even the flow charts and also the tabular form, which are equal important. We will be letting you know how to even read and memorize the tabular forms properly so that you can retain it well. Now here let us see this question. Now here they are asking in the given figure which component has a thin outer wall and thick inner wall, and they have given some markings and you are supposed to just answer which is the right one. So here in the NCERT, the same sentence, the outer wall of guard cells away from the stomatal pore are thin and inner walls are highly thickened. So again the direct question, this is a diagram oriented part and though little concept related. So yes, if you have read this properly or thoroughly, you are able to answer it correctly there. Now let us move to the next question here. Yeah. So which of the following is not a steroid hormone? So it is an example oriented question, again directly from our NCERT material, right? So here you can see this is a paragraph that has been given in our material in NCERT. So here we have a different type of the nature of the hormones. So peptide hormone, steroids, and iodothioneins and amino acid derivatives. If you see the steroids part, cortisol, testosterone, estradiol and progesterone, they fall into the category of the steroids. And here they are asking which of the following is not a steroid. So if you memorize this, if you know this concept, if you have if you retain or you recall it, this topic, if you memorize it well, you'll be able to know that you are supposed to do the odd one out. Now here how you'll be doing it? Okay, so cortisol is an steroid one, progesterone is steroid, testosterone is steroid one, but not the glucagon. And they are asking which is not. Okay, so here glucagon is not the one. Now here you will be marking it the odd one, glucagon. Now what exactly is a glucagon? Glucagon is an peptide hormone. Now in the similar way, few questions are even concept oriented. Let us see in the next question. Now if you see the next question, okay, which is basically on the digestive system of the cockroach. Now here if you read this paragraph, so in the paragraph they are saying the crop will be storing the food. The gizzard helps in grinding the food particles. 6 to 8 blind tubules called hepatic or gastric CK, and 150 to 180 yellow color tubule called Malpighian tubules will be there. So this data is already given in the material in the NCERT textbook. Now how to, and here they have converted, they have given, they have asked this question in the matrix matching format. Now let us see. Now it's the same structure storing for the structure used to store the food is the crop. The 6 to 8 blind tubule, that is gastric CK. 10 to 100 to 150 yellow colored, it's the Malpighian tubules, and the structures used for grinding is the gizzard. So here the option number 1 will be right. So now till now we have seen the 5 sample questions by which we can analyze, and we can say that the most of the questions, as even according to the data, 162 questions out of 180 questions are directly or indirectly based on the NCERT concepts. Okay, so if you read the NCERT thoroughly, so yeah, is NCERT enough for the preparation? Yeah, it is enough for the preparation, because only the questions, only the concepts which are there in NCERT, only that will be asked in the examination. It will not go beyond it. Now, is it only limited to biology? As many of them, have a common doubt that are we limiting this only to the biology? And what about the physics and the chemistry part? Now, let us quickly have a look into it. Now here when we talk about the chemistry, as we know that chemistry is divided into physical, organic and inorganic part. Now talking about the inorganic part, most of the questions are based on NCERT concepts. So if you read the inorganic chemistry, which is whatever the theory is given in your NCERT material, you will be able to answer the questions which appear in the examination. Now when we talk about the organic chemistry, NCERT will give us a strong foundation which will help us to solve the questions which will be appearing in the examination. And physical chemistry, you need to read and learn the formulas, and also learn how to apply the formulas. So here, apart from that, students can also refer to the advanced materials for the practice. So as you know, if you do more question practice, it will help you to clear your concepts and get a grip on the overall topic. Now let us talk about the physics. Now even in the physics, most of the questions are from NCERT concepts only. So here we can say the concepts, whatever the concepts which are there in the NCERT material, the questions are being often asked from the NCERT only. Now here what will help us to secure a good marks in physics? Now practicing, more practice of the questions, advanced study material, solving the advanced study material, which will be enhancing your deeper understanding of the concept and be giving you a overall grip on your problem solving capacity and your the entire topic. So even in the physics, the NCERT is playing an equal role. So till now what we have just learned in biology, in physics, in chemistry. Now in all the 3 subjects, the NCERT, whatever the questions are being asked in the examination, they are from NCERT. All the concepts which are present in NCERT, the same concepts are being asked, right? So here, to increase the overall performance, the student need a question practice in physics and chemistry. In biology, reading the NCERT thoroughly, line to line. So again, we will be even giving you, I will be giving you some tips using that how to read the NCERT in order to retain it well. In order to, there is a method for reading the NCERT as well. So we'll be sharing some tips to you. Now, why is NCERT considered crucial for the exams? So, if you just understand the overall exam pattern, we have the total questions. Okay, so most of the questions, they are directly from the NCERT only. We have the questions from NCERT, and we will be able to solve these questions. Whatever the questions are there, they are directly from the NCERT. So, in order to get or just answer the maximum questions, we need to read the NCERT thoroughly there. Now, how exactly? Because the syllabus match, there is an exact syllabus match. Now, the competitive exam, the NEET, so the exam of the NEET examination syllabus and the syllabus of the NCERT is moreover the same. Now, it is easy to understand. The language which is simple and clear, which will be making it easier for our students to understand it well. They can even the toughest part of it is explained, in a very simple language without any confusion. Now, direct questions in the examination. We have seen some sample questions. Now, in that sample questions, we have seen that directly from the NCERT line, the line was picked, the question was framed and asked in the examination. So, if you answer it right, if you read the chapter well, if you read the NCERT well, you will be able to answer it properly and you will be easily able to get the full-on marks. I mean, you say the 4 marks in that particular question. Now, it builds the strong basics. Now, if you read the NCERT, it helps you to grasp the concepts which are essential for solving both straightforward questions. Like, for example, straightforward questions include the questions which are directly from the NCERT line, and a little of complex question where they will be moreover an application oriented. I can say the assertion reason type of question, the statement questions come under the complex questions because they are not directly from the NCERT. They are not straightforward questions, though they will be, these questions are asked in the examination to check your overall conceptual clarity. Now, focusing on the key diagrams and definition. Now, many exam questions are based on NCERT diagrams. So many, you can expect nearly 4 to 5 questions in the NEET examination in biology which are diagram oriented. So they will be asking you the labeling part or any concept related part, and they will be giving you the diagram there. Tables, definitions, and make them a must read. Now, toppers first choice, as many of the toppers take the NCERT the first choice, especially for biology and chemistry, to secure the top marks. Now, till now you have an idea that how exactly it is helping you. Now, how can you now master and how it will be benefiting your preparation. Now, let us have a look. Now, solid concept foundation. You'll be able to tackle both simple and advanced questions. It covers the entire syllabus. Direct exam questions, it boosts your confidence because you'll be completing the entire part. You'll be reading all, you'll be having an idea about all the concepts. Improves your recall ability. You'll be able to retain the concepts well because you're reading it twice and thrice. Key diagrams and table, which will be the more illustrative way for you to understand any topic. Now, how can the students master the NCERT? Now, here are the few tips which are shared. Now, even you can, follow these tips and increase your overall preparation or just enhance your overall preparation. Now, the first thing, read the NCERT thoroughly. Now, whenever you're reading the NCERT, make sure you read it thoroughly, right? So, you read it just not going through the points, go through each and every point, read it thoroughly there, like the fine lines. So, go through each chapter multiple times, full understand, okay, pay attention to every line as questions often come from the fine lines there. Next, highlight the important points. Okay, so mark the important points, definition, formulas, which are very important for your quick revision. So, a day before examination or 1 week before examination, as you can't go through the entire chapter you'll be having a very less time for revision. So if you highlight the important points, so at the time of revision you'll be quickly able to, you know, go through that point and not waste much time to find that point. So highlighting will help you a lot. Yeah, this is, you can see the biology textbook and the chemistry. In both of them you can highlight, and it will be helpful for you for the quick revision. Now apart from that, the focus on the diagrams and table. So as I just told you, now not only, you know, what we are not only supposed to limit ourselves to the theory part, and also we are supposed to pay the equal attention in the flowcharts, tables. Now here you can see this table. This table is from the biomolecules chapter, and every year one question for sure will be asked from this table. We have some high weightage concept as well, right? So this table is, you know, if you memorize this table easily, you can get a +4 or +8 depending upon, you know, the question being, the pattern being asked. Now next, you can see this is a table from the chemistry. So normally they'll be giving you the atomic number, they'll be giving you the name, and they'll be giving you the electronic configuration like of the atomic number, and asking you to just find out which is the correct one. So very basic type of questions. So in the NEET examination, all the questions are not tough. We have a easy level question, medium level questions, and also the tough level question. So you should first be able to answer the easy level questions and the tough level questions. Now again, with more practice, you will be even able to solve the difficult questions as well. Now here you can see this flowchart. Now this from this flowchart, they will be asking you, you know, for example, they have given this, they may ask you what is A. They will miss this blank. Okay, now for example B, they will miss this blank. Now you should, you know, check the options and tell which is the correct one. So even in this way they can use. Even in the physics, whatever the tables are given in your material are also very important. And even you need to revise it and go through it properly. Like most of them, you know, the supplementary angles, their unit symbols, and many such are given there. Now, if you read the NCERT 10 times, but you don't do the question practice, it's of no use. So if you're reading the NCERT, even you need, and how important is reading NCERT, and solving the questions are also of equal importance. If you don't solve any question, but you simply read the NCERT 10 times, it will not be any beneficial for you. So if you want to really improve your overall conceptual understanding, after reading the NCERT material, it's must for everyone to solve the questions. Now you first start with the exercise questions that are given at the back end of your chapter. For example, here you can see the locomotion and movement. You have some multiple choice questions. You can start solving these questions. Now wherever you go, wherever you do a mistake, after solving it, when you check a key, you get to know that you did a mistake. Go back to the concept, read the concept. In that way, you will be able to know, okay, this is my, you know, this is where I'm going wrong. Now I will be able to rectify it. And next time you will not be doing any mistake. Similarly with the chemistry, as I told you, in chemistry and physics, concepts, after you learn the concept, question practice is must. If you don't do any question practice but simply read and revise the formulas, still it will not be benefit for you. If you are securing, if you're aspiring to secure a top marks, then it is must for you as an aspirant to practice the questions from the physics as well as from the chemistry. Now first start practicing at the back end questions, the questions which are given at the end of the chapter. So here you can see some exercise questions which are given at the end of the chapter. Right, start solving, even start solving the examples which are given. After that, okay, so these are, you know, the basic level of the questions that we may expect in the examination. And even to answer the questions, you know, of higher level, you need to practice the material. You can even practice the resonance material, because we have many questions which are advanced level, conceptual oriented, and they will really help you to enhance your overall conceptual understanding. Even in the chemistry, even you can see in the chemistry and physics, we have the questions at the back end after the chapter, okay, as exercise questions. So please start solving it from there, and even do solve the advanced materials for increasing your overall and enhancing the, you know, level of the questions there. Next, make short notes. Now whenever you read something, making short notes is very, very important. Now many of the students have think that I will not prepare the short notes, but I will refer it, from someone. I'll take, reference of some other whoever prepared it. But believe me, if you make your own short notes, that will be very helpful for you, because when you take a short notes of, the one which is priorly prepared, you need to first go through it. Right. But if you do it by yourself, you know the sequence that you are arranging them. You know which point you need to elaborate, which point you can deduct, because you know your conceptual strength. So making your own short notes will be very much beneficial and advisable from my end, rather than just going up with the ready-made short notes. So every day after completion of a class, at your after completion of one lecture or one class, just make a short notes. It should not be that much elaborated, but yeah, whatever points you feel important, just write it down and maintain a short note, so at the very last minute it will be useful for you to do an overall revision. Now revise regularly. So revision is only the key. Okay, the more you revise, the more you retain it well, and there are the more chances to secure a top marks in the examination. So if you just read it once and you don't read it in the middle, you don't revise it in the middle, so it will not be a long-term memory. Right. So if you keep on revising regularly, then what will happen? So you will be able to retain it well. You will not be having any doubt in the concept. You will be having that confidence because you are going through the topic well. Prepare a proper planner. Schedule it properly so that you can at least revise the topic which you have completed once in a week. Now revision will barely take a minimum time. It will not, because you're not reading it all the topic at once, right? You are just revising it up. So it will take a very little time. So just prepare your timetable in such a way that you revise the topic and you don't keep much gap between it. For example, you have read a topic now, you are reading one lesson now, and you're not revising that lesson. You're revising it after 3 months. Then that should not be done. After 2 months, no. You should just take a gap of, some 5 days, revise it one more time. You should just make. First time when you revise, it will take some 15 minutes. Second time you revise, it will just get down to 12 minutes. Third, 10 minutes. So it will be in this way. So revision, more revision will help you to retain the concepts well and will be increasing your overall chances for securing the good grades. Next, solve previous year question. Solving previous year questions is a must. As an aspirant, you must know the examiner's mindset, that how exactly he's framing the question. If you solve more previous year question just after completing, completing reading the NCERT, then solving the exercise which are there at the back end of the, at the end of the chapter in the NCERT, then after that go through the previous year question. Because once you go through the previous year question, you will be able to know the weightage by yourself. So you know that many questions are being asked from this topic every year. So you will be reading that topic well. You will be just revising it well. So you will be knowing the weightage areas where exactly you need to read or spend more time. So in that point of view, solving the PYQs is must. And apart from that, also it will help you to, know the level of the question, the type of question that is being asked. So even the weightage of the question. Not even that, the success in the NEET examination is not just about the knowledge, but it's also about your perseverance, dedication, believing in yourself. So every time that you face a challenge, okay, a hurdle, so you are just coming a little closer to your, success. So take this all in a positive way, okay, and it will be helping you to, come closer to your dream. Keep pushing forward. So that's all, and I hope this video was useful. Do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let us know your options in the comment section. Thank you.